My favorite place to film was Italy. We filmed in the Puglia region. My favorite place to film was Italy. We filmed in the Puglia region um, by a town called Ostuni, which is called the Whiteness, like the White City, kind of like Tarvalon. It's on this mountain, and it's just gorgeous. And we spent a few weeks there, and our hotel was on the shores of the ocean. And the days we weren't shooting, we were just floating in the water and soaking in the sun and going for these amazing walks and eating the best food. And it was just really magical. And then afterwards, I had some time to go on vacation to the Amalfi Coast for a week or so, which was incredible. So that was my favorite.
My favorite place to film this season. I wasn't actually filming in Italy. I just went for a holiday, so I can't really say there. But I really enjoyed filming in our foreign location, which was Morocco. At the end of the season, I had never been to Morocco, and working with the Moroccan crew was just wonderful. It's such a beautiful country and reminded me of parts of Australia, so it kind of felt like home in a bit. But it was just really beautiful, the landscape, and it just makes such a difference when you're getting into character and trying to tap into this, world around you that you're not familiar with. When you're in a place like that, it all feels very real. So I loved Morocco.
Favorite places to film? I think Morocco was amazing to kind of go to in season 2. I think in season 1, there were a few locations that were kind of planned, but due to COVID restrictions, we kind of had to kind of make do with kind of interior stuff, or maybe even kind of locations in Prague or the Czech Republic. And I think all the cast all the main cast going to Morocco, at the end of season 2 kind of meant that we always felt like a physical journey. You were going to somewhere completely different, with a different landscape, different climate, and that was amazing. But I think, I think I loved kind of filming in Aton's Mill, which is kind of like a small fishing village that we kind of see our characters in the first couple of episodes. And I don't know, it felt really kind of, the vibe just felt really real. I think some of those locations, you feel like people have lived there for years. And I think the way that they designed that village was just beautiful.
I think there is something really sweet and nostalgic about the Two Rivers set that we first established in season 1. It holds a very dear place in my heart, because it symbolized the beginning of our journeys as actors and the characters as well. That was obviously their home and where they grew up, and it's a very special place for the show.
Without giving too much spoilers away, I think without a doubt my favorite place to film has been the town of Essaouira in Morocco. The reason for that is that location is very special to me. It's where my character finishes his journey, and I think I would maybe describe it as that, Matt arrives into himself. But also there's a kind of a unique serendipity to this job, and the way that it came about for me was that I was standing in that spot where we were filming when I got a phone call to say, come to Prague and meet the gang from the Wheel of Time, and to meet Rafe. And so being back in that exact same location, filming the pinnacle of my character's arc, is just this strange collective unconsciousness of the universe kind of at work and working in harmony,
The White Tower is always going to have a soft spot in my heart, because it's one of the first sets that I interacted with, and also I think it's just got such a powerful energy, and there's a really amazing essence about being in the White Tower set, and being in this place where women learn to harness this magic that they have inside of them and this power. I have a real fondness for it, but I also really enjoyed going to Morocco and filming there, and filming what is our farm, because it was a completely new environment. It was new to Elayne as well, and it was just amazing. And some of the sets and the shots that we got are absolutely incredible, just once in a lifetime experiences. So not only kind of navigating a new environment of farm, but also being able to shoot in Morocco. I'll never not feel very lucky to have this job.
There's one set in Morocco in the end. Again, the end of episode 8 is quite a thing. There are a lot of visual effects as well, a lot of drama, a lot of action, and with really poignant, meaningful moments as well. And I think that I certainly went away from the Morocco experience with a really strong sense of achievement and the beauty and the drama of that landscape, because it's not like Europe, you know. I'm European. That's going there is going into another world, and that was very exciting and very Wheel of Time.
Yeah, and we shot so many different elements within Morocco. Like, we went to different parts of Morocco, so every single city that we went to, it was different again. And the colours, the richness of the colours, and that kind of comes out also as you'll see throughout the season.
I think the Wheel of Time is defined by female empowerment. In the world of the Wheel of Time, we have the one power, the power that turns the Wheel of Time itself. And certain women are blessed with the ability to contact that power and channel it. Now, in history, in other times prior to the one that we are in our story, men were also able to channel it, but they did battle with it, and their half was corrupted, and their use of the one power was tainted forever, so that now any man who can channel will be driven mad by the experience, and as such they become a danger to themselves and the whole world. So women of my group, not me in particular, but a different faction within my organization, are dedicated to finding men who can channel the one power and gentling them, which is basically a form of cutting them off from that power. And knowing that, my character has to find the dragon reborn, who is likely a man, and we meet him at the end of season 1, who is the one channeler that we must not gentle. We must not cut off from the one power, because it is his mission to either make or break the world. And it is my duty, my obligation as Moiraine to find him and lead him to his destiny, which is to face the Dark One in the last battle. But that did not, I deviated from female empowerment. Robert Jordan was remarkable in the fantasy world for creating a plethora of incredibly powerful female characters. He made this organization called the Aes Sedai, which is like, MI6 if it was run by and its members solely were women. Women have the power that, is the kind of kryptonite of the world. It's at their fingertips. They use it in different ways. But there are other female characters who we meet who are not Aes Sedai, who don't channel the one power. We meet women who are warriors, we meet women who are philosophers, we meet women who are queens, we meet women who are just Machiavellian rulers, we meet women who are despots, we meet, he does the whole gamut of things that are traditionally male preserves in fantasy and beyond, in war films. Our war heroes in the world of the Wheel of Time are female. Yes, we have fantastic men as well, but I think what made Robert Jordan remarkable was the way that he didn't see gender as a barrier to entry in any faction of his world.
It's a weird thing. I mean, I'm not sure, I can't speak for other actors. For me, I'm pretty good at believing in or imagining things, right? So I grew up an only child. My whole life I was outside, imagining things that weren't there, speaking to invisible friends. That's, I don't want to say easy, but I can definitely do it when I have to. So fortunately, for the Wheel of Time, we don't have a lot of green screen stuff. I mean, you'll have a green screen for like background, but you'll be standing on a practical set. They may add the sky in or something behind. But for the most part, we're standing. I mean, I can touch the floor where they've built Tar-Valon. They built Shadar Logoth. You know, it's incredible. You can get lost in these sets. I mean, every time I come back after having a coffee, I come in a different door and I'm lost in Tar-Valon or something. I don't know where to go. I'm in the warder's hallway. They're huge. And so that's really helpful for the actors to have these practical things involved. You can reach out and touch them. It's very helpful.
Everyone has a choice. And every choice has a consequence. I'm bigger than my body. We didn't defeat the Dark One. We set him free. I'm meaner than my demons. No one should have that much power. I'm bigger than these
Together we face the impossible. But now in our separate corners of the world.
Protecting Rand, guiding him, that is the only thing that matters. You can't control him.
You know you have something inside you. Something that calls for blood.
I want to know how to control it.
The last battle's coming.
The whole world will be ours.
If our friends are in trouble, why would they ever stay here? You have no conception of the power they wield.
You can't do this by yourself.
There are many paths to walk through the night.
It's not always the most powerful who write history. It's the ones who survive.
I'm tired of being a spoke in the wheel.
You're not a spoke, boy. You are the water that turns the wheel itself.